I'm back, and as you can tell, the new storage area, I completely filled it. And why? Because this storage area is completely empty. So hopefully in the next day and a half, I can have all this stuff taken out, and that way I can start putting the new back in, and we'll start from scratch and build this shelf back up the way I want it, and hopefully it'll look better. So let me turn this around so you guys can get an idea of how big this is, and just let me turn it around. Okay, so if y'all remember right, when I first got this RV, I had to redo this whole entire corner from up here all the way down to the bottom, because there was rot from about halfway in this wall, if you can see that, from about here all the way over, and then all the way up to about here. So I had to replace everything from top to bottom in this corner. And as you can tell, there's different colored paneling in there. Now, what I could do is I could paint this back room to make all of it match, even though you have smooth surface and then paneling surface. But, you know, who cares? I could paint it. The one thing I am going to have to do is I need to take off the white trim pieces so everything fits snug in the corners. So I'm going to have to take that one off, and I'm going to have to take that one off so they all fit the way they're supposed to. And I got to take the bottom one off across too. But that's okay. Everything's going to be hidden, and that shelf should come out to about here. So I know you can't see that, but shelf should come out here. It's going to be 20 inches from this wall out to here. So it's going to be about 20 inches. This is where the holes were, and I think 20 inches is about like right here, I think. Because this is where I had it before, and I think it's somewhere right around in here is where it's going to end up being at. And that's fine. I have no problem with that. But I'm taking a break for the night, and I'll get started on this in the morning, and I will take video as I get it going. So as soon as I get this done, I'm taking a break for a while, because this has been a freaking nightmare, and it's going to take me a while to get everything put back in place. Oh, by the way, my bathroom, that's where I have insulation left over from when I did the windows and redid some of the, I don't remember what that insulation came from now. Oh, when I redid this back bedroom. And I've kept all that insulation, and I forgot that it was there. It was all hiding behind that shelf. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to get rid of it, keep it, or what. So anyway, so yeah, now my bathroom's completely disasterized. Anyway, so yeah, so this is the mess I've got. Sorry, I just kicked a couple of jugs. I've got a vinegar jug and an empty water jug that I have there. This is the complete and total disaster that I have here. And put my brand new shelf to work already. And it holds everything. And this tote right here, this one, that has all my outside lights, my outside tarp, and a bunch of other shit in it, and it's heavy. It is pretty heavy, and I thought I threw my back out when I picked it up. So, and there's still a good chance I probably did still throw my back out. So anyway, y'all stay tuned. Never know what's going to happen next. What up, y'all? Hey, you're not going to believe this, but getting closer to being done. I'm going to use that in there for right now until I can find somewhere else. I'm going to get rid of that white shelf, but I want to find some wired shelving to put up in there, like I have in my kitchen cabinet, just only bigger. I don't want to build shelves in there. I love the look of that, and I think some just white wired shelves with that plastic white around it would be good. And I know there's some out there. You just got to hunt around and find them. But that's not why I'm making this. So let me turn this around and show you. First off, I just want to show you guys. I don't know if you guys are going to see this here. Let's do this way. Everything here is a freaking disaster. I got shit all over the floor. I'm trying to get everything picked up. Everything back through there is all dirty. I got shit all over my bed. Come over through here, I got shit everywhere here. I got my paint bucket. I got this back room painted. I got most of the stuff put back. Now the one thing I did do is I took the curtain rods off and I got to touch up on these corners. Like right there, right there. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put one big curtain all the way down from the top to the bottom of that. But let me show you this. Look what I got finished. I got it all the way done. The only thing I need to do is see where that bungee is right there. I got to put one more right across there. And then on the bottom, that's where my big ass saw is going to go. Because I needed room, I needed a spot for it by itself. And that's where I'm putting my saw, is clear back there. So that should be good. And there's the one last bungee I have to go up on that third shelf. But I think it looks a lot cleaner. There's a couple things I need to get rid of. I still have my heater. I could probably get rid of that because I don't use it. And then I have my my Mr. Buddy is over there because I want to keep the dust off of it. That's a bunch of styrofoam I need to get rid of. That is all my outside stuff. So that's like my lights, my my solar lights, my mesh netting that goes around the awning. That is my computer box, which is empty, which I cannot get rid of that. I have to keep that. And then I have all my decal stuff right here, and then my toilet paper and paper towels. I just have that setting up there right now. I'll have to figure that out. And this is a small table I have, but it opened it up. So I'm going to try to get everything all cleaned up and get everything put back together. And then I want to take this right here and I'm going to leave it just like it is, but I'm going to put doors on it and then get all this stuff cleaned up. Oh, I want to show you something else too that you guys might get a kick out of. I still got to get all this shit out of my bathtub because I had to throw it in here because I had nowhere else to put it. So, oh, and I made a bow. See the arrow right there in the end of the bow? I made a bow out of PVC pipe, and believe it or not, it actually is pretty cool. I'm going to hang that out here too. But yeah, I got to clean up all that mess still and get that shit put away. I got a bunch of rags in a couple of those bags, which I'll put back here in the storage, and then I have my air tank over there, which I got to put up. Yeah, so I got a bunch of shit to do still. It is literally 10:15 at night. So, but I have a bunch of shit to clean up. So, I want to let you guys know I've been busting my ass the last couple days trying to get all this done because I'm tired of my place looking like shit. And I know I've repeated myself in saying this, but I'll say it again. Anybody who knows me knows that I cannot stand filth. I cannot stand living in a freaking pigsty. And I know this is construction work and I know it will get better, but I cannot stand living in this. This is just bugging the hell out of my OCD. So the sooner I can get all this shit cleaned up and get everything put back and kind of neatly put things back where they go, I'm going to be so much better off. I know I'm going to be paying for it, but I'm going to try to get everything put back tonight and put everything away. I did keep the covers to my refrigerator. I kept those, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on the door here. So I think I'm going to take my little brad nailer and I'm going to nail those to the door, which I think would be cool. Couldn't get rid of, oh god, I get the hiccups. I couldn't get rid of them. I love them. I think they're awesome. So I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the other one. I haven't figured out where I'm going to put it yet. But I know the big one will fit down below. I don't think the smaller one's going to fit in here. So I will definitely have to find another place to put it. So that's it for now. Y'all stay tuned. You never know what's going to happen next. I will do one. You guys will see it in like fucking 2 seconds. But I will actually take video when everything is done, put back, and everything is nice, neatly ordered the way I need to have it, and this whole place is cleaned up, it'll probably take me a day or so to get all that done. But I will take video when everything is completely finished and put back where it goes. That even includes all the stuff that's going to go in the pantry. So, y'all stay tuned. You never know what's going to happen next. Later. What up, y'all? As you can tell, I have gotten my kitchen finished. Well, at least for now. I do not like this, but I want to leave this in here for right now. I want to replace this with a smaller wire shelf, so that way it is, this thing just looks, it doesn't look right. But anyway, I'm going to turn this camera around and I'm going to back up a little bit so you guys can actually see the whole thing as it's done. And then I'm going to show you the storage room because I got it finished too. So let me turn this around and get going. So here is the entire setup. So the fridge is down there, and then I have the all my containers. I bought each of these containers for like, what was it, $3 a piece, and that's what I want to do. I want to keep all of my stuff in containers in here. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to keep them in the cabinet while I'm driving down the road. I think there is a possibility that what I might do is get some small eye hooks and put some eye hooks like here, you know, put like 3 on each side, except for the bottom, and then run a netting across here for when I'm driving down the road. That way all that stuff just doesn't pull out. So, and I'm still working on the thing. I'm starting to get all my tools picked up. You like all my spitters? I have a whole complete fucking thing of spitters sitting right there. I'm still gonna clean out my desk. So here is the storage area. A couple things you need to know though. I'm going to be selling that heater right there because I don't need it and I don't use it. But I have all my paper towels. The shelving turned out so nice. Here, let me do this to help. I got my light on in here, but oh my god, that's so much better. So, I got the paneling from the refrigerator up there, which I still need to put on the door. I'm not going to put it on yet. I've got all my stuff, all my vinyl stuff there. And then I have my little buddy heater, and then my air tank, and then some rags and stuff in there. And then I have my computer box and my outside stuff. And then on the bottom where it's completely open, that's where my saw outside is going to go back. I'm going to put it back underneath there, and that's why I had to make a big hole for that thing. And then I got my plotter back here. I got my gas. I still got to pick up some of this stuff, but for the foremost, I'm getting everything picked up. And I know you can see holes through this thing. Here, let me turn this off real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. You can still see air coming through there. So what I need to do is I need to pull this out, and I need to fill those corners up. So that way it won't, that way it's sealed up a little bit better. This one is actually sealed up a lot better. Like, it is completely, you can't see no daylight through any of this. I was going to paint the inside of that, but the more I thought about it, I'm like, nah, I'll just leave it like it is. It's no big deal. So I know it looks tacky, but it's a storage room. So I ain't worried about the looks of it back here. But I did paint, I don't know if you guys can see this too well, but I did paint the styrofoam that went back. This is actually an outside, there used to be a bunk here, and you could get from the outside to storage underneath the bed. And I cut a piece of styrofoam and put in this whole area that goes all the way back across over to there. And I kept all that there. And in case you guys want to know, that is an arrow. That is a PVC pipe that is made into a bow. Don't ask. So anyway, it is all completely done. And all I'm doing now is trying to clean things up. Let me turn this around. So I got everything done. As you can see, so I got my drill and stuff back there. All I need to do now is just kind of clean things up and get things back to normal. The other day I cleaned up my kitchen pretty well. I cleaned up behind the counters and stuff. like I said, the ring around my sink is the next thing I want to do because it looks pretty tacky. And all I want to do is I want to tape it off, and I'm going to paint it black. I think the black would look good around that. But I need to get some paint because there's some things I need to, there's some other things I need to do around here. You know, let me know what you think about the storage room, if you guys think it turned out pretty decent or not. I love it, and I personally think the way I did it was good. And I will tell you right now, I put it together section by section. So in other words, I put the shelf together. The legs were individual. So what I did was I set the legs on the bottom, screwed them in where they needed to go, and I set the shelf on, or the framing of the shelf. I set that on, and then I put screwed the legs to it, or screwed the top to the legs so they were screwed down. And then I just put everything together, and it turned out really, really nice. At least I think it did. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me know if you like it or not. I really do. I love it. I think it looks good. You know, I do have a few things left to do, and someone left a comment, and I forgot who it was, but I want to. And remember, I was talking about the front on the front of the freezer or refrigerator, where I didn't like that piece because it stuck out. Someone brought up a really brilliant idea. I am going to cut a piece 2 foot long and about 2 inches wide, and I'm going to cover that and then tack nail it on, so that way it covers that up and it gives it a whole new look. So I don't remember who you are, but I know you're going to watch this video, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it was male or female. I was going to say I think it was female, but I'm not sure. But whoever came up with that idea, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to cut a 2 inch by a 2 foot piece, and I'm just going to take my little nail gun that I got from Harbor Freight and nail that on. And let me tell you, I don't ever want to hear anybody give Harbor Freight any crap about their tools, because I paid $20 for that nailer, and I'm telling you what, that thing is awesome, and it works wonderful. I didn't have any issues using it, and it worked perfectly. Not even an ounce of problem. The only time I ran into a problem when I ran out of nails, and I didn't realize I'd ran out of nails. That's the only time I ran into a problem, because I didn't know it was out. But other than that thing worked perfectly. For this paneling to put on for the shelving, it worked wonderful. So yeah, I'm not going to bitch, I'm not going to moan, I'm not going to do anything. I think it worked out really well. And my kitchen looks so much nicer. I have a lot, like, I'm going to say probably double the pantry space that I had before. Even though everything's going to be in totes. But I like that. I want everything in totes. I want it to be clean looking. I want it to be OCD friendly, because I am OCD friendly. That's still another subject. But I want to. There's a few other things I still need to do. I want to get a new foam for my couch. I just don't like that foam. It's a little bit too thick. I used a 4-inch piece and a 2-inch piece, and it just doesn't look good. It's comfortable, but it just doesn't look right. And there's something they have on Amazon that's like a trifold thing that I would have to cut one end off a little bit and then have the end sewed up, which I might be good enough to sew the one end, even though I probably look like a monkey fucking a football trying to sew it. But hey, I'll give it a shot. But I just want something that's already pre-done, so that way I don't have to wrap a sheet around everything to do something. So other than that, now just comes cleanup, trying to get everything back into order, and then it's probably going to be a little bit before I do anything else. And also, in the comments, let me know if I should put cabinet doors on the pantry. If not cabinet doors, should I hang like a curtain rod with a curtain that just fits that area? I really don't want to put, honest to God, I don't want to put doors on it. I love the way it looks. I think it looks really good the way it is right now. And I really don't want to put, I just don't want to put anything up there.
And I will tell you right now, it works as kind of a small prepping area, prepping space. So in other words, I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich last night. All I did was walk up there, the peanut butter's there, refrigerator's below, grab the jelly out, grab the bread out, and made a sandwich right there on the spot that sticks out, and then put everything back and then cleaned it up. It was really simple. It was, and there's still enough counter space there. I mean, it's only about, you know, I don't know, about a foot wide, but it was enough to just make everything right there and then put everything away while I'm there, which is actually really cool. Let me hear your thoughts in the comments, and let me know what you guys think. And I'm going to get off here because I'm done freaking bullshitting. I want to get this video up today so you guys have something to look at. So, take care of one another. Be kind to one another. Love one another. And for God's sakes, guys, live life to the fullest because tomorrow's not promised. I'm trying to do that. And I'm trying to get back to my old self. So, y'all be ready, because as soon as I'm getting so close, I'm this far from being done with everything, and my stress level has went down quite a bit, and I should be back to my own self here before too long. Anyway, I love y'all. Y'all be good. God bless each and every one of you. I love you, and I will catch you in the next video.
So put your drinks up for the weekend, 'cause them work days sure been creeping. What's up? Is anybody gonna get tore up?